The machine that we worked on is a G&L Endomatic. It was built somewhere in the mid to late 60s. It was wore out, needed to be completely rebuilt. The customer got a good feel that AME could bring something a little different to the party than just taking this machine out to anybody to have it rebuilt. And I think our team has a good vision for what that is. The customer's biggest fear was that they knew they needed to add safety, they knew they wanted safety, but what they also were concerned about was that they were going to lose production. There's very little guarding, very little safety, and almost always impedes the functionality or the productivity of the machine, so we're looking for some way to get around that. So what we did is we've enclosed the working ends of both heads. We've got some manual doors that close to a point where they keep chips down, but they don't need to be open and closed. They stay in that location. And then we've got a light curtain that keeps the operator from reaching into the machine. We've converted the machine over to a PLC-based with an HMI control rather than the old relay logic. There's a two-level system to this machine. The lower slides originally are positioned and locked in place manually. It's been replaced by preloaded ball screws and servo motors. The upper slides also had the ways milled off and replaced with linear bearings. It definitely improves productivity because with the linear bearings and the ball screws, we're able to run the axes faster. We can retract the spindles quickly. We have variability in the spindle speeds. They get better tool finishes, better tool life. Probably the biggest advantage to them is that on the old machine, changeover could take half hour, 45 minutes. This machine now allows them to just select a new recipe in the HMI, hit a button, and the machine automatically changes over to a new part and off they go. I talk to the customer actually regularly. They're very happy with the machine. The learning curve is very easy. Their operators are very comfortable with the machine. It's not been that big of a changeover for them as they had thought it might be, and they're thrilled with it. So rather than just making it a newer version of itself, we have the ability to really make it into a more modern machine with a little newer technologies, higher feed rates, higher spindle speeds, more safety functions, and a more modern look and feel. In many cases, it's a better option than throwing it away and trying to buy something new.